Hey guys, welcome back. Well, today is day one on the container build for the kiln. Had to run to the local hardware store / Menards to get some supplies. I had a bunch of insulation and plywood because that's what I'm going to put on the inside. I'm going to use up what I got, and then once I figure out how much more I need, then that's when I'll get more. But I got some of the, I had to get some of the framing pieces for the inside. I had to get some of the ducting that I'm going to be using for the dehumidifier that I'm going to put on there. So that's all 8-inch there. I got some of the venting and whatnot, but I only got some of the framing done today. I swear I worked on this thing for like 12 hours and I haven't got to. Hopefully you can see I got some lights on the bottom. I just turned this fan off because it's no airflow in here. But I got some of it done, so I got some of the framing up. So I don't even have a quarter of it done, but so far this wall's looking pretty good. It's all insulated behind it, this and this first section here. Obviously the roof's really gonna suck to do, but I'll get it. But it's coming along. So I tell you what though, this is definitely airtight because there is no airflow whatsoever when I'm in here. I did come in here last night and shut the doors, leave the lights on in the garage, and I shut the doors as best as I could without getting stuck in here. And there's no cracks, no nothing. So I didn't see any light coming through. Not that I was concerned about it. So that's good. But when I'm putting all this up inside here, it's definitely going to be pretty airtight. Obviously, I'm going to be cutting holes for the airflow for the dehumidifier to dry it out, besides cutting holes for the heat coming in, the hydronic portion of it. So, but it's coming along. So I'm gonna probably call it a day. Like I said, I've been doing this for about 12 hours today. I only have a little bit of time to do it tomorrow, so hopefully I can use up the materials that I have and so on. And then continue. I may or may not cut the hole, at least in the back. So I'm thinking of doing, because I'm going to have all the fans in the back, I'll probably do one in this corner facing kind of downward, I think, maybe in the middle, and one over there. And I think I might even do them on the bottom too, all blowing towards the entry. So I think what I'm going to do is put the dry air hole somewhere in here. I think I'm going to do it in this corner, like right there. And then the exit one I'll probably do over here somewhere. I'm thinking right there. But we'll see. I'm not sure yet. So moisture goes out there, dry air comes back in right there. And since all the fans are coming in, so I think that makes the most sense as far as getting the moisture out. And then I kind of changed my mind as far as how I'm going to heat it. So instead of putting a heater there, I think I just may run PEX along the wall here, uninsulated, just PEX through here, up onto the ceiling, all the way back down along this wall and back out. And then what I'll do is I'll have it on a zone control that if I tell it I only want it to be 100 degrees in here, or 120 or whatever, 160, because I think what I'm gonna do, I have to really figure out how I'm gonna heat it. If I'm gonna heat it up to like 120 for a while, for like 12 hours, and then crank it up to 160, we'll see. I'm not sure yet. I have to really kind of figure out how I want to do it. I'll have it on a zone control that the loop will continue to do its normal thing, and then when I want it in here to call for heat, the zone will tell it, hey, we need heat in here. It'll start pumping hot water in here. And with all the fans going, I'm assuming that it should heat up. It ain't going to be spontaneous like having a heater in here, but at least I'll be able to somewhat control the heat, because it'll be 180 degree or so water coming in here. with all the fans going, and it's sealed as can be. Because I tell you what, when these doors shut, it is sealed. Like there's no airflow. So it should just get like super hot in here. So I'm assuming it's going to maintain the heat. And then if I want it to go hotter, open the valve, have it call for heat, flows in here until it reaches the temp that I want it to be at, which will probably be, I think ideally I'll have it at like 160 for kiln dried wood, and I'll probably do that for quite some time. I think it needs to be like 140 or 160 for like an hour or two, and it kills all the bugs. That's great. But I want to crank all the moisture out to where it's like 5%. I know it's going to reacclimate to the moisture outside, but not the inside of the wood. So we'll see. I mean, it's going to be a process. So I think that's what I'm going to do, unless you guys have other opinions on it. But I think that's a thought. We'll see. Not only that, if I do it that way, the boiler's not going to take a huge heat load. Yeah, it'll probably lose a couple degrees in here, but now I don't think it's going to lose much at all. And adding this amount into my loop's no big deal. I got a huge pump on this section for all the garages. So, yeah, so that's kind of the thought. So I just kind of wanted to give you an update on the build, how it's going. It's going pretty good. I mean, there's times I need a little bit of help to hold this and that when I'm doing stuff, but it's going pretty good. I mean, the next few days, I don't think I'm going to have much time to work on it, which kind of sucks, but I may have a little bit of time tomorrow. We're doing some stuff for the kids in the fourth at the grandparents. So, and then I got a pretty busy week next week. So we'll see. I mean, I don't need it up and running right now, but I may try to get, depending on how far I get, I may try to get one of those vents in there. And I think down the road, I will put an exhaust vent in here. Just one vent, probably right in the middle of the roof, maybe, or somewhere. And vent it right outside to get the heat out. Have a little fan on it, nothing crazy, just to vent it out. We'll see. I got to look into that, but I can add that at any time. Just so I can get most of the moisture and heat before I open the doors, because I don't want all that going in here. So I may put a pretty big exhaust vent and with a crucial big fan on it just to suck all the heat out and moisture and just plumbing right out of here. So I might do that. We'll see. Because I know when you open a kiln, it's pretty hot and there's a lot of moisture still in there. But if I got the dehumidifier going, we'll see. I mean, I'll be able to monitor what the air temp is versus the wood. Not temp, but moisture content is. So before I open the doors, it's not just crazy. So I may put an exhaust vent in, but we'll see. So yeah, that's kind of day one of the build here. It's going pretty good though. So yeah, stay tuned. There's going to be a lot more days of working on this. I mean, I'm going to have to finish this inside, mount all the packs, the vents, the dehumidifier, the valves, the controllers, tap into the PEX that I have already for the hydronic and so on. So, and then do a test run and see. Well, I'll start kiln drying stuff right off the rip. So, but I'm probably going to start. I got a bunch of baskets for us. That's for oak that I've had sitting out drying for, I don't even know how long. It's probably been 6, 7 months at least, maybe longer. I don't know. And there's some of the pieces are pretty big, so I'm curious to see how long those take. So I'll probably I'm going to pack it full as much as I want. I probably won't do 2 layers. I'll just do left and right sides, and I should be able to get, I think, 8 baskets in here. If my calculations are correct. Yeah, 4, 8. So we'll see. I'll probably start with that. Yeah. So yeah, that's day one of the kiln build here. So. And I think that's it for now. That about wraps it up. So yeah, if you have any comments or questions or thoughts or ideas of what I should do or what I shouldn't do, let me know and I'll address that. So, but as always, keep burning.